What's up, guys? I hope you're having an awesome day. I found some creepy and strange TikTok videos that'll probably leave you speechless. With all that being said, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button and that like button so this video is recommended to others, that'd be awesome. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the video.
Alright, for any of y'all who don't believe that this is real, and I'm just making it up, I'm about to prove it to you. Shit. All right. There's nothing up here. There's nothing up here. I told you.
Yeah, that place is definitely haunted. That attic door shaking that violently? Nah. And the fact that you went all the way up there, I would probably poke the flashlight up, but that's about it.
So watch Chanel West Coast's reaction to Rob's question.
Okay, does the devil walk amongst us?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Everywhere, especially in Hollywood.
Yeah, all right, let's get into it. Man, what's going on in Hollywood?
Lots of weird.
Get into it. Man, I mean, do we think the devil lives there?
I think the devil lives within a lot of people that live in Los Angeles specifically.
Don't you live in Hollywood?
I do, and I want to get the F out of there ASAP.
Okay, look. Now we understand. But the devil won't let me. But the devil won't set me free.
Literally, I'm trapped.
This
Seems like to me she might know something. And I'm just saying by the way she said, I'm trapped. Nah, I think definitely something weird's going on.
A woman was playing some VR games with her husband, but while taking a 15-minute break, she decided to play a little bit of a game called First Encounters. After just playing mini-golf, she recenters herself in the middle of the room and does a boundary reset for the game. And also, she does a space setup and rescans the room, so all objects are out of the way. However, when she starts playing the game, she gets completely spooked after seeing this. A strange three-dimensional shaped figure can be seen in the room. The figure looks as though it's wearing a hooded cloak. Her husband was sitting in the kitchen at the time, and the figure is a lot taller than everybody else. This is also the first time it has happened, so it wouldn't make sense for it to be due to the room spacing, as she arranges the setup the same way every time. Creeped out by this, she immediately stopped playing the game and decided to take a break. Seeing as everything was set up properly, viewers could only conclude this was a ghost.
I would crap myself if I saw that. And that is 1000% a ghost. I have mapped out my room before and I've never had some weird statue figure just appear. I just know I would not be playing this game for a while after seeing that.
Now he will show us something. Normal sound. No. No. No.
I'm not.
Holy
Schnikes is right. An afternoon golf outing is interrupted when a small plane makes an emergency landing on the fairway of a Los Angeles golf course. 3 people were on the plane. It was trying to land at nearby Santa Monica Airport when the pilot made that landing. No one on the plane or the ground was hurt.
Bro, that is insane, and I'm glad everyone's okay. But can we appreciate how good that pilot was? Bro, he took out no chunks of grass, and that plane came out spotless. But hey, I guess you could say that pilot knows how to putter down, get it? Because he's putting the plane down. They're on a golfing course. Man, that was stupid.
Stumbled across a creepy hole that was covered up in the middle of the desert in an unknown location. So he decided to uncover it and have a look what's down the dark hole.
Subhanallah.
After enhancing the brightness, we can see what potentially looks like many pairs of glowing eyes lurking at the bottom of the dark hole.
That sounds like either people or cats or a combination of the both. But how did they even get down there, or who put them down there? I'm reading through the comments. I'm also searching this up on Google. I'm having a hard time finding out what's going on here. So if any of you guys know what's going on, please let me know.
Have y'all seen the video of the lady who found out there's a secret house under her house in her basement? And that's not even the catch. The catch is, since she's moved in, she's been smelling like something rotten in her house. And she's been cleaning, fabulosoing, putting stuff down the drain, everything, trying to get the smell out. Nothing was working. So then she got some plumbers in, and the plumbers found like a secret entrance behind 2 walls. Like the wall was set up so you couldn't go through it. And they found out there's a whole house in her basement under her house. And what's even crazier, they found human remains in that secret house. Windows boarded up, everything. And the landlord, when she spoke to the landlord saying, "Oh, I have no idea." What do you mean you have no idea that was there? So now it's being investigated as a crime scene, because when she went in there, what she saw, she was like, nah, this doesn't look like it was natural. Like, she's saying she's seen claw marks and all of that on the carpet and stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm moving out.
Well, the vibe I'm getting, it seems like an exorcism went on there. I mean, you're saying there's human remains and there's claw marks. Bro, I'm good. Move out of that house.
Okay, so I live on the edge of Vegas, and I've seen a couple TikToks of the airplane view of how Vegas just ends, and it is kind of weird that it just ends. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like from the ground view. So you got the houses here, right? And it just goes. And that is the edge of Vegas. Pretty mountains over there. Houses. And then nothing. And it is kind of weird that it just ends, but honestly, I love living on the edge of Vegas. It's quiet, it's peaceful, there's not a lot of commotion. I love that every single time I drive over here, it just goes all the way out like that. It's beautiful. But that's the ground view of the edge of Vegas.
The amount of peace you would have living there. And at the same time, I get like a weird vibe when I see the houses in the desert and I look back at the houses, I'm like, who put that there? Sounds stupid, but that's what I think. I'm not gonna lie though, I would love to live there. Would you guys?
Bro, we have just got a real-life prison break. 10 prisoners have just broken out of jail in New Orleans, and they had the audacity to leave a note behind saying, "Too easy, lol." Although they did misspell too. According to a local sheriff's office, they got out of their cells due to defective locks, which is believed to be a sign of an inside job, and then escaped the facility through a hole behind a toilet. It's always the toilet. They then broke through a bunch of metal pipes, ran across the yard, scaled the barbed wire fence with blankets, sprinted across the highway, and then disappeared from sight. So far, only 2 of the prisoners have been caught, while the other 8 men are still on the run and are believed to be armed and dangerous. The question is, which one's Teabag?
Bro, the fact that they drew a face and left a note, that's insane. And they said it's too easy. Moving that toilet and going through all those pipes doesn't look too easy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say that a security guard might be getting fired.
It's come to my attention that some of you in the comments section seem to think that I am jealous or envious of Hollywood. You mean jealous of this? Or this? Or this? I could go on all day. But the truth of the matter is, They are mocking you. See, no matter how much is being exposed, you're still buying their perfume, buying their jewelry, buying their clothes, buying their makeup, buying their hair care products, using every bit of the money that you've earned while being enslaved here on this earth, on them and their materialism. They tell you who they worship. The Most High. More times than one.
This amazing award from the devil.
They tell you who they absolutely don't worship.
That is so good.
You can put little things right in front of your faces, but still, you'll deny it. They tell you things like,
I'm going to take your souls.
oh, but it's just satire. They don't mean it. The thing about it is they are now making it blatantly obvious who and what they are and who they serve. And you guys aren't going to have an excuse as to why you worship pagan idols. You are the ones being played, not me.
Well, hey everybody, Pastor Aaron here. It's my pleasure just to announce that this Sunday will be open. Okay, we've been trying to do this announcement several times today already, and 3 times that podium back there has fallen over on its own, and it's stable. I mean, it's not wobbly at all. It's kind of like that podium has been wobbling. Okay, so we checked the vent. There's a vent there that is not an air duct that has any forced air at all, so it can't be wobbling from that. There's absolutely no breeze in here. You can see by the banner there. There's no air conditioning. It's these things, they're off. I don't know.
I know dang well there's no way this podium is going to get knocked over by a little breeze. That is some solid wood right there. And the fact that it happened 3 times and you're still just wanting to sit there and videotape it, crazy.
He says he was forced to make old food look fresh. That's why he secretly recorded his supervisor admitting tampering with best before dates is industry standard.
Every store does the same thing. All the other stores do the same.
At his home, Safari demonstrates what he says is done at work. He takes cheesecakes weeks past their best before dates, adds new toppings, and sells as fresh.
I decorate it, and I'm selling expired stuff for...
In a national online call-out, Marketplace hears from grocery workers at smaller stores and big chains, sharing stories of food tampering. He used to work in a Toronto area supermarket. He shows us how he was told to give old meat new life.
If it's like this, we would dabble in a little bit of blood, throw it into the meat mincer with some redder meats, and then all together it would make it look red. And then we put it back up on the shelf.
At the University of Guelph, a microbiologist simulated what grocery insiders told us they do. He discovered toxins and bacteria linked to serious illness.
I'm not gonna lie, it's not worth keeping this job just to do this to people. Like, you're literally getting people sick just because you want to save money. Talking about the corporation, not this guy.
47-year-old Japanese man named Tetsu Shiohara live-streamed himself climbing Mount Fuji. What was supposed to be nothing more than a fun stream quickly turned into an avoidable tragedy. When Tetsu decided to climb the mountain in late October, it was already covered in thick, slippery snow. And the conditions were far harsher than he could have imagined, with winds reaching up to 60 miles per hour. Despite this being his first off-season climb, the unfavorable conditions did not deter Tetsu. He was determined to reach the summit and make it back in a single day. He forgot to bring essentials like thicker socks to keep his feet warm and crampons to prevent his shoes from slipping. On his way to the top, he passed several points where the trail had collapsed due to bad weather. By sheer willpower, actually managed to get close to the summit. Sadly, this is where his luck ran out. While treading through a particularly steep section of the trail, Tetsu slipped and fell down the mountainside. Seconds after slipping, his phone hit a rock and turned off, ending the live stream. His viewers immediately alerted the authorities. However, due to the harsh conditions, it took rescue workers 2 days to locate Tetsu's body. They found it severely dismembered, 2,300 feet below the point where he'd slipped.
Okay, my loves. This was sent in to me by an adventurer. He said he was headed towards his deer stand in the back 40 of his yard when he saw this. At first, he didn't record it. He took off, and then he got the nerve to catch it because he didn't think anybody would believe him. And so he recorded it real fast and took off again. I'll freeze frame it so you guys can get a better look. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
To me, it looks like some dude crouched over wearing all black clothes with a Baphomet mask. And yeah, I would be freaking out too if I saw that on my property. Or wait a minute, wasn't he heading back to his deer stand? So this dude is armed, so I recommend that dude get off the property. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching all the clips seen today. And if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.